All right, so here we go. At the top right, we got our blue Protoss from Dragon Phoenix Gaming. It is Zest.
And his opponent, the red Terran player, it is Clem.
You know, with a World Team League, you're always reminded of how quickly they start off those players' introductions.
Yep, just getting straight into it.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
Doesn't leave a lot of time for any extended, I guess, player introduction. So it's like
That
get
is
right
true.
into it.
Right. But of course, I feel like Zest and Clem, of all players pretty much in the world, these two, they need almost no introduction.
Oh yeah, they're legends in their own right, and they have definitely made their mark in the StarCraft 2 history.
Oh yeah, definitely.
By the way, interestingly to note that right now, this match that's being played by Zest is his last match before he heads into the army.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's off to the military. This is his
No!
this is his last 2 games here.
But Zest is best. We can't lose another Korean Protoss. That's, oh my god. Like, I'm obviously, you know this, Snoopy. I'm a Zerg main, but I genuinely feel like Korea is lacking in strong Protoss players, you know, because they all have to get shipped off to the military.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? Good news is
yeah.
that Stas is coming back in a few months, so...
Right. The Shield of Ire. Good. Alright, well, so far so good. I mean, Zest did scout that cheeky little bunker placement, which of course if it completes, it does delay mining by quite a little bit.
Yeah, looks like Zella will go ahead and make its way across the map. Reaper will get denied here. And, oh, it looks like Stargate will be the tech of choice here for Zest.
Oh, and what a cheeky little move from Zest as well, you know, sending out that first Zealot, which of course is good, you know, what else are you going to do with it? But because he knew that the Reaper would probably be coming across the map. Now, it didn't get too much damage. Oh, wow, very aggressive Stalker placement as well. Taking a few pot shots at the Reaper, forcing it back home. So Clem, I would say this is a little bit uncharacteristic that he is not in control, or for the most part, not having map control in the early game.
Yeah, usually he's the one that has map control in the early game with his Reaper. Of course, you know, with a Zealot, I mean, it just comes down to if the Terran can scout it ahead of time or not. Because of course, if he did scout it out in the middle, and you know, he can just kind of pull his Reaper and just like chase it down. But unfortunately, his Reaper was across the map, and he lost 2 SCVs. Now, not the most significant loss, but any little bit of advantage you can get in the early game always helps.
Oh yeah, I mean, losing 2 SCVs at the 7-minute mark versus at the 3-minute mark, there's a huge difference there. Okay, so the Oracle is going to come in here, going to prevent a little bit of building time as well, making sure that the mines have to be burrowed. Now the dream, of course, would be that the SCVs are all stacked up on one mineral, and then the Oracle somehow baits a Widowmine shot out of it, and then the splash damage deals a bunch of damage to the SCVs. I feel like that's every Protoss's dream come true.
Yeah, but it goes back to your point about how SCVs, they got the extra bit of life, which means that it will just only...
Wait, that's actually... So the SCVs would survive?
Yeah, they will have a bunch of red life, but they will survive.
Oh my god, I wasn't even aware of that. That's... Oh, okay, alright, Blizzard, you seriously have to do something. If you're not going to do anything, I will go above your head, and I will go straight to Microsoft. This, I swear.
Oh man,
that's so funny.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think of this? A Phoenix opening. This is... I mean, not that it's not common against Terran, but I don't know. I feel like there are more popular builds out there.
Yeah, I mean, you do see some mixes of builds in the PvT matchup compared to, let's say, PvZ, which is almost usually. Oh. Nice
Wow, very close. There. Good reaction time.
Yeah. So,
but yeah.
So yeah, in the PvZ matchup, almost usually, a Stargate opening. From time to time you do see some Twilight Cancel openings, Robo openings as well. For the most part, though, it's a Stargate opening. But in the PvT matchup, it does have a bit more. Let's just say the Protoss has more options, and I think because this map specifically has a lot of zigzaggy kind of pathways, I think it does serves the Protoss a bit better compared to other maps to open up with the Stargate opening with Phoenixes.
I see.
Get that map vision and control as well.
Right. Good tag with the Oracle, just constantly making sure to make use of his air army. Trying to keep an eye on where the army is, knowing that there will be an attack coming up soon, preventing that third command center from being placed as well. There's already an Archon at home, which is going to make pretty good use of that shield battery, but we've been in this position many times, right? We see a Terran going for a push, and then the Protoss has the imperative to defend, and they get charge on time, that kind of thing. But it just always looks so close to me because I'm the least familiar with this matchup.
Well, so far it looks like Zest is doing a successful job pushing Clem's army back, which is pretty nice considering like he was kind of heavily down in the army supply, and also Clem had the +1. Now the +1 has finally finished for Zest, but what am I drop? Nice response. Wow,
look at that. Now, will this Widow Mine get anything done? It looks like it will be. Wow, look at that. It gets tagged on time, lifted on time for the Phoenixes to take care of it. Now, this front line army is going to have the shield battery overcharge available, as well as a warp-in, because that previous warp-in was actually used to kill the third command center. So Zest is looking pretty good right now, I would say.
Yeah, especially.
Wow, actually really good.
Yeah, he took down the dirt base that was making for Clem, which means this is going to set him back economy-wise, and this is just a great counter from Zest. He is making his last games count. He's going out with a bang.
Yeah, look at that. A bunch of SCVs are pulled off the line, and they will go down. I don't think Zest... He's probably lost like one Phoenix this entire game, but I mean... That Oracle is very low on health, but still surviving. Very, very impressive.
Yeah,
and that's so weird to see. Or not weird, but like interesting, because Zest, the Protoss, is the one pressuring Clem in the mid-game. I mean, think about that, right? You're the one pressuring Clem in the mid-game. That's pretty crazy. Now, some Phoenixes finally do go down, but not before a bunch of Bio is killed off, and Zest is just going to take the game before 10 minutes.
Alright, last game. Zest proved why he is best. Making that Phoenix opening or Phoenix build just almost like it was like really easy to use, and he just kind of made that very simple. It wasn't like too crazy of a game. It was kind of a very textbook kind of PvT gameplay, but
right.
I mean, his micro with those the Phoenix, and then also the defense, making sure he had enough to defend that big attack from Clem. That's really well done there by Zest.
Yeah, definitely. Sort of showing off the... Oh, look at that. Very cute NG Bay placement, preventing the Nexus from going down. This might actually force out a Zealot and a few probe pools, actually. So this is not too bad. Clem trying to take back control of the game. Remembering what happened last game. But anyways, so what was I saying? The gateway units were pretty much enough. The charge loss were enough to end the game outright, whereas in most PvTs, you need some sort of splash. But Zest was able to keep pressuring his advantage with the gateway units only, and so that was very well played by him.
Yeah, and his defense was immaculate with even the Widowmine drops because he just finished engaging, and usually the Protoss mind would wander into maybe his bases and production, but he was able to keep an eye out on that mini-map and was able to spot that Medorak with the Widowmine and handled that as well with just perfectly. And then the rest is history. He was able to clean up, or he was able to, basically clean up the rest of Clem's army, and voila, he's up 1-0.
Oh, okay. A proxy starport coming out from Clem. So it looks like this will be some sort of Hellion drop, probably. Whereas on the other hand, Zest is going for a Twilight opener. Pretty standard out of him. But this Adept is going to shade in, going to note that there is no command center on the low ground. So he knows that something is up. Oh, and actually the Hellion does pop out on the other side, so it will be revealed to the Adept. This is a pretty big scout from Zest, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. No CC, fast Hellions that could only mean a certain... Oh, wow! Wow!
Hey, Zest is best. He knows best. I mean, this is not what I would have done, but I mean, wow, just wow. I really have no words for this. He's going for the proxy DT Shrine follow-up against a one-base Hellion opener. So this is definitely... It kind of feels like fighting fire with fire. We'll have to wait and see who comes out on top.
Yeah, well, certainly the Hellions will attack quicker here as they are dropped into the natural. Only one Stalker. Oh, actually, the rest of the Adepts does join up here. Will force...
Oh, look at that. Excellent medevac micro, preventing the Adept shades, or excuse me, the Adept attacks from finishing. Now, of course, the first two Hellions finally do go down in the main, as you can see that Clem is just a little bit desperate to get some more damage. He's only killed a handful of probes, and his opponent is up by a whole base. So he's, he was getting a little bit panicky there towards the end. And of course, Zest, knowing best, has a DT follow-up on the way. So I don't know, Snoopy. This could be game right here, right now.
Yeah, there's only one CC, and that is being lifted off. One CC with energy to scan. There are no turrets, there are no Ravens, and look here. Tank gets absolutely demolished. And
I mean, the command center, I think it does have energy, but first it needs to land, so we're going to see a little bit of micro potential. Well, no, I mean, it's still going to land, but I mean, the damage has been done. the DTs are about to break through the main ramp. NG Bay desperately being put down. It will get killed as well, so I don't know, this could be game.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that very, very cute. Morphing into an Archon to buy some more time. Stalkers are reinforcing here. Archon is going to go down, but not before taking a hit, shooting at that siege tank. But yeah, I mean, this could be game.
Yeah, there's not a lot of detection here left for Clem. He's gonna save his energy on the CC, but there's still a bunch of Stalkers in the low ground that's gonna block it. Oh my God, is he gonna?
Oh. Wow. Okay, and Clem is gonna tap out with that CC kill. Zest is gonna take both games in this series.